Welcome to Peacefulness, Sharlee. This is a yoga for beginners. Now, whether you're brand new to yoga or maybe you have some experience, but you're just wanting to take it back to basics, this video is for you. I would like to invite you to keep an open heart and an open mind as we keep things low to the ground today. And we just start from the beginning. You might bring a block or a blanket to this practice. I just have a throw blanket folded up. And if you don't have any blocks, you can always grab books or pots or pans or get creative, just as long as it's sturdy to help lift the earth up to you. It's going to be a nice, gentle practice today, and I can't wait to meet you on the mat and get started. All right, we are here and we have arrived. Hopefully you have blocks or books or pots or pans, something to use as a lift here, and your folded up blanket or maybe a towel, whatever you've got. And we're going to start here. We're going to take this blanket or towel and we're going to put it right under our butt here. That's right. We're going to lift the hips up today as we bring the hands to the knees. And we're just going to take a moment here to roll up through the spine, maybe bringing those shoulder blades up, up, up by the ears as you take a big inhale in. And exhale, we'll slide them down and back. We're going to close the eyes or soften the gaze if that feels right to you. And we're just going to breathe here. And this is it, guys. We have started. Taking a moment here to follow the breath. Bringing our attention there. And we breathe. Maybe you would like to take a moment here to set an intention for this practice. Maybe it's the first thing that comes into your head. Maybe could be as simple as I will keep my heart open and my mind open to something new as I explore. Or maybe as simple as I am open. As we take a few more breaths here, just notice if you are gripping or holding anywhere in the body. Maybe we can relax just for a couple more breaths. Just noticing, observing. Whenever you're ready, we'll bat the eyelashes open. We're going to bring the hands to the heart, taking one breath here. Maybe taking that exhale out with a sigh, letting something go. As we inhale, we're going to bring the hands down to come up. Bring the hands together and exhale. We're going to bring it right down the center line, bringing those hands back to the heart. Again, inhale, bring the hands down to come up. Maybe look up this time as we exhale. Bring the hands to the heart, maybe bring the chin to the chest here. We're going to flow a couple more times here. Following the breath. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale out through the nose or the mouth, your choice. Let's do this flow one more time. As we bring the hands to the heart. And for a moment here, we're just going to press those hands together as we engage through those arms. You can feel it all the way to the shoulders here as we take one breath here. And release. We'll bring the hands to the knees and we're going to go for a couple circles here. So we're going to bring our torso forward and then around and back. So as we inhale, we feel that opening in the chest. And as we exhale, we round through the spine, maybe grabbing a hold of those knees, bringing that chin to the chest. When you feel like you got it, just follow the breath. Inhale as you come forward. And exhale as you round through the spine. And whenever you're ready, we'll reverse our circle. Taking it the other way. Don't think too hard about this. Just follow the breath. And just notice how this feels in the body. Go for one more circle here. And then we'll bring it up. And we're going to come onto all fours now. You can move that blanket off to the side. Let's keep our blocks handy here. We might need those here in a little bit. And we're going to come here bringing the wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees directly underneath the hips here. And we are in a tabletop position. You're going to take a moment here to check in with the spine. Make sure it's nice and long. Gaze straight down. You might even take a moment here to engage through your lower abs here. Just noticing what this feels like. We're coming up and out of those arms here. Not collapsed. Full body experience here. And whenever you're ready, on an inhale, we'll drop the belly and we'll look forward. Similar to what we were doing with those torso circles. And then as we exhale, we're going to round through the spine, bringing the chin to the chest. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. And exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Now do this a couple times on your own, following your breath. Maybe close the eyes or soften the gaze so you can really feel this one out. One last time here. And then we'll bring it back to center here. Again, lung through the spine, gaze straight down. We're going to bring the big toes to touch, and we're going to take the knees as wide as the yoga mat here. Taking a moment to plant through that left palm. As we inhale, we're going to lift that right hand up towards the ceiling here. Maybe give your fingertips a little wiggle here. And exhale, we're going to bring that right hand down and underneath the left here. Coming into a little thread the needle. As we take a few breaths here. One more breath. And exhale, we'll release that. We'll plant through that right palm now as we inhale, lift that left hand up high. And exhale, we're going to bring it down and underneath the right arm here, bringing the ear to the mat, the left side of the face to the mat, if that feels good. Taking a couple more breaths here. And then we'll release that. We'll come back up, bringing the wrists underneath the shoulders. We're going to bring those knees back in underneath the hips here. And we're just going to drop the elbows where the hands were. And maybe we'll grab that block and keep that handy as we walk the knees back. Coming into a puppy posture. Now, if you're wanting a little more space, bring that block with you. Bring your forehead to that block. As we sink back into the hips here. Maybe you don't need the block. You can bring your forehead to the mat. Totally up to you. Just honor your body where it's at today. Explore what your journey is today. Nothing wrong with giving yourself a little bit of space and a little bit of grace, especially today. All right, and whenever you're ready, we'll come back up. We're going to take that block to the side, and we're just going to slide onto our belly here. Coming into a Sphinx pose. Bringing those elbows underneath the shoulders here. We're going to spread the hands wide. You might take a moment to maybe tick-tock your hips a little side to side. Getting a nice grounding feeling through the hips and the lower body. Make sure you're not clenching or holding in the legs. Just bringing a little awareness to the body. We're going to press into the palms here as we lengthen through the spine. Gaze straight, but make sure you're not crunching in the neck. We're not forcing here. Just nice long spine, especially through the neck. So we take our gaze forward, maybe looking at the floor ahead of us. We're just going to take a couple of breaths here. And then we're just going to release that. We're going to bring the palms to the mat. We're going to make a little diamond shape with our fingers here, index finger and thumb, as we put our forehead in our little diamond we made. Bring the forehead to the mat and the elbows wide. We're just going to take a couple breaths here. Relaxing and letting go. And then we'll release that. We're going to bring the hands past the mat here, and we're going to come on to the fingertips. Bring the forehead to the mat. We're going to bring those shoulder blades down and back. As we inhale, we'll lift up. Little baby cobra here, nice and long through the neck. As we exhale, we'll bring the forehead to the mat. 2 more times here. Inhale. Baby cobra. And exhale, release. 1 more time. We're going to slide those hands down by the rib cage. Bring the shoulders down and back. As we inhale, we'll lift it up. We're going to bring the knees together, or again, big toes to touch and the knees wide. Your choice here as we come into a child's pose. Taking just a couple breaths here. And then we're going to rise up to set on top of the heels here for just a moment in a hero's pose. If you did have your knees wide, go ahead and bring them in. Taking 1 breath here. Then we'll come forward onto the fingertips. We're going to flip the toes, coming into a little foot stretch here. Noticing what this feels like. Maybe trying to get that pinky toe here to flip here. And then we'll release that. We'll flip onto the feet and we'll take it to the hands. Taking a moment to bring the hands around. Maybe you stop here. Depends on your hands, your body, your wrists, what kind of flexibility you have. If you can, you'll point them towards your knees here. If not, we'll release it and we'll turn them more towards the side of the mat. Again, the closer you get to turning them towards the knees, the more intense the stretch in the wrist is going to be. So again, listen to your body, listening to what it is saying to you today. Then we'll release that and we're going to flip the palms up and do a little stretch here. Fingers pointing towards the knees. Taking 1 breath here. And releasing. And we're going to come back to that tabletop position here. We're going to bring that left leg up and in. Planting through that left foot. Maybe grabbing those blocks here. You can bring one to each side. Help give yourself some space here. Which is always a good idea as you're first beginning. And we're here in our low lunge. We've got our left knee over our left ankle here. We're on blocks or on the mat here, planting through the palms. And we're just going to take that left hand and we're going to bring it to the left knee here. Maybe coming on to those right fingertips. And whenever you're ready, on an inhale, we're just going to lift that right hand up high. Maybe look up towards the ceiling here. One more time, inhale in. And exhale, we'll release that. And we are just going to take that right foot, turn it towards the left side of the mat here. In a gate pose prep. We're going to bring that left hand in to the inside of the left leg, left foot. You might grab that block. As we inhale, we'll open up, bringing that right hand up, then over towards the front edge of our mat here. Again, if you're struggling to get that right shoulder back, a block is a great way to help give you more space here. And then we'll release that. Bring both hands to the mat, and we're just going to walk to center here. We're going to bring that left hand to the left knee again as we bring that right hand up to our hip here. Taking a breath here. Opening up through the chest. And then we'll release. We're going to walk that right palm back. We're going to lengthen through that left leg, planting through the left foot. And then we're going to take that left hand down to come up here. Taking 2 breaths here. And then we'll release. And we're going to take our hands here and we're going to walk it back to our lunge where it all began. We're going to plant through the palms and we're just going to take that left foot back. We're going to do the same thing on the other side here as we bring that right foot up and in. Again, maybe grabbing your blocks, giving yourself some space here. Bringing that right knee over the right ankle. We'll bring that right hand to the right knee. As we inhale, bring the left hand up. Taking one more breath here, maybe taking a moment to look up towards the ceiling. And exhale, we'll release. As we swing that left foot here, taking it towards the right side of the mat. We're going to bring our right hand to the inner side of that right leg. As we inhale, lift that left hand up high. And taking it up towards the front edge of the mat. And we'll release that. We'll walk it to center, bringing that right hand to the right knee. Bring the left hand to the hip here. Bring it up, lengthening through the spine. Taking a breath here, opening up through the chest. Bring those shoulder blades down the back body. As we release that, we'll walk that left hand to the back edge of the mat as we take that right leg out, planting through the right foot. Inhale. bring that right arm down to come up. Feeling this nice long line of energy all the way from that right foot to the right fingertips. Maybe closing your eyes for the last breath here. And then we'll release. We're gonna walk it back to that lunge where it all started. Framing the foot with the hands on each side as we take that right leg back. We're gonna swing the legs to one side. We have just a few more stretches here before we take it into Shavasana. So we're gonna bring that right foot in, taking that left leg out long, pointing and flexing through that left foot, taking it in a few circles one way, and then the other. And then we're gonna inhale, turn towards that left side here. As we exhale, bring the hands down. Might bring your blocks here. To give yourself some more space. Make sure you're not locking through that left knee, a little micro bend there. Just find a place where you can relax and rest the head over. And breathe. And then we'll release that. We're going to grab that right knee. We're going to bring it up, planting through that right foot. We're going to keep the toes flexing towards the face on the left foot as we hook that left arm around the right knee. If you need a little more space, you can always just grab the knee with the hand too. As we bring that right hand behind us, we'll inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, we're going to twist as we look past that right shoulder. No forcing here though, keep it nice and light. So we'll inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, look past the right shoulder. Again, one more time. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, look past the right shoulder. And then we'll release that. We'll take that right leg out long, bringing that left foot in. Taking it to the other side. As we inhale, reach up, up, up with the hands. And down to the right leg here. Maybe grabbing those blocks for each side of the leg. And breathe. Maybe you let this breath out with a sigh, letting something go. All right, we'll release that. We'll grab that left knee here, planting through the left foot. Preparing for our twist on this side as we bring that right arm around the left leg. Inhale, we'll lengthen through the spine. And exhale, we'll look past that left shoulder. You know what to do here. Maybe close the eyes or soften the gaze. And then we'll release. We're going to bring the feet together now, coming into a bound angle pose. Maybe take a moment here to rub the toes. Rub the arch of your foot here. Maybe the heels and the ankles. Maybe you take it up into the thighs or the calves here, giving the calves a little squeeze. Whenever you're ready, we'll either grab the ankles or the feet here. As we inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, we're going to bring the elbows side to side as we keep the length in our spine. And take a moment here to look forward. Opening up through the heart. Maybe you repeat your intention in this moment. I am open to new experiences to explore. When you're done repeating your intention, we'll bring the knees together as we inhale. We'll lengthen through the spine one more time. And exhale, we're going to give ourselves a big hug. Folding in here. Noticing what it feels like to give yourself a hug today. You deserve it because you are awesome. You are here exploring something new. And we'll release that. We're going to come onto our backs. And as we come onto our back, we'll bring our knees up and in, rocking a little side to side. And taking them for a few circles one way. And then the other. We'll bring the feet to the mat here as we slide that right leg out. We're going to flex the toes towards the body here, keeping a micro bend in that right knee. And we're just going to take that left knee out, just like in that bound angle pose. But we may make some adjustments here. So we might bring the foot to the calf or the thigh. You might grab your blanket here. Maybe you need a little something here for your knee to rest on. It doesn't quite reach the floor. That is okay. We're going to bring the hands to the belly as we come into a tree pose, lying down. We're just going to take a couple breaths here. We'll release. We're going to grab that left leg here with the hand, and we're going to bring it up and in, squeezing that left knee towards the chest here. One breath here. And on the exhale, we're just going to take it over towards the right side. Bringing that right hand to the left hip here. We're going to take that left hand out to the side, palm face up. You might use the right hand here to kind of gently guide that left knee closer to the right side. Or you might just rub the leg here with the right hand. Sounds a little silly, but the power of touch is so great. All right, we'll release that. We're going to bring that left leg back. We're going to bring both knees in again, give them a big hug. Maybe rock a little side to side here. And we're going to plant through the feet. We're going to slide that left leg out. Flex those toes towards the body here, while also keeping a little bend in that left knee. And then we'll bring that right foot to the left leg here. Again, finding what is right in your body today. Might be down by the calf. Might be up by the thigh. Again, you might grab that blanket to lay underneath that right leg. And we'll just take a couple breaths here. Bringing the hands to the belly. Maybe take a moment here to lift up. Take those shoulder blades up and underneath the body. And as we release, we'll slide that right hand down, grabbing the right leg, bringing it up. And then we'll give that right knee a little squeeze here, bringing it up towards the chest. And on an exhale, we'll take that right knee, guiding it towards the left side here. Bringing that right hand out. Releasing those left flexed toes. Maybe giving that right leg a little gentle push towards the left side. Or giving it a little rub. One more breath here. And then we're gonna release. Release everything. We'll take one more breath here. And we're just gonna sigh this one out. We have made it. We have made it to Shavasana. If you brought blocks to this practice, maybe bring them up underneath the knees here. And we are gonna find a place where we can truly relax. I brought my folded blanket here to rest the head on as my little pillow. Grabbing my blocks, I have put them underneath the knees. If it is chilly where you are, you might grab a blanket, another one, because why not, right? Maybe bringing it to the body here, covering yourself up. Maybe you like a little weight here, maybe a weighted blanket. And this is our moment for us. Finding a comfortable place for the arms to rest. Mine are going to be by my side, palms face up. I'm going to take a moment to lift up and draw those shoulder blades down the back body. I'm going to take a moment to bring awareness to the body. Notice if I am holding or clenching anywhere. See if I can let that go. I am going to follow the breath, and I invite you to follow the breath along with me. Notice if your mind is racing here. Maybe bringing awareness to that. Maybe we can let those thoughts go. Like clouds in the sky, we just kind of let them float away. They'll be there for you when the practice is over. Maybe close the eyes or soften the gaze if you haven't already. Be taking a moment, noticing how the body feels after this practice. Maybe come back to that intention you set for this practice. All right. If you are loving it here, pause the video. Stay as long as you need. But if you gotta go, we'll bring a little movement into the hands, maybe wiggling the hands, the fingers, wiggle the toes. Maybe do a little few circles with the wrists and the ankles. One way and then the other. We'll slowly make our way to a little fetal position here. Or just a breath, maybe squeezing the knees up and in. As we slowly come up and into that comfortable seat we started in. I just want to say thank you for joining me in this practice. I really hope you enjoyed, whether you're new to yoga or if you're an experienced yogi. Sometimes it is awesome just to take it back to the beginning and take a beat, take a breath, take it nice and slow. Leave comments down below. I would love to know how you felt about this practice, how maybe your body feels after this practice. And if you're ready, we'll bring the hands to the heart. We're going to rub the hands together today, creating a little heat, maybe rubbing them a little bit faster. And then we're going to bring one hand over the other and right to the heart. Feeling this heat you just created in the hands, touching the heart space. The light in me honors the beautiful light in you. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Namaste.